My connection to Nepal was almost cut off when I moved to the UK. They kind of saw me as like a novelty, almost kind of made me feel ashamed of my own culture. When I first learned that I was moving to the UK, I was so excited because I was going to see my mum again after like, what, a year and a half of not being with her. But at the same time, I was very close to my cousins, I was very close to my relative, they lived quite close to me. So I was really sad that I was going to be very far away from them. When I first arrived, I think it was around June, I was so excited. I saw my mum, she had like bought toys for me. It was in secondary school when I was around 13 years old. I was really excited to bring Nepalese food into school because it's my culture. At that time I hadn't quite despised my culture as much. I just noticed some people like kind of sticking their nose up and being like, what the hell is that? It smells really weird. Ew, why would you even eat that? And it really disheartened me, and I felt like I should be ashamed of my culture, and it's like something disgusting. I wanted to blend in with everyone else. I wanted to blend in with the culture. I didn't want to stand out. So I made sure never to bring any of my culture into my school, into my personal life. Growing up and at one point in my life, I did kind of feel as if I didn't belong in the UK and I didn't belong in Nepal. I felt like I was in this limbo place where I felt like I belonged nowhere. Since I hadn't been to Nepal in like around 6 years, me and my mum decided we should go back to Nepal. I was dreading it. From like my previous experience of going back in 2009, I knew the type of reaction I would get from my family. When I arrived at the airport, my cousin picked me up and my uncle. He looked so happy to see me, and it made me feel so loved that even though I haven't seen them in 6 years, they still love me. In the car ride going to my uncle's house, just looking at the city that I had left behind and seeing all those places and thinking, wow, it's been so long. And at that moment, I was thinking, I really love this place. I really missed waking up in the morning and hearing the radio play like prayer music that you used to hear in the morning. I miss the festival atmosphere because when it's festival time in Nepal, you can feel it in the air, you can taste it. That's how bright and beautiful it is. The whole street is full of like colors, full of light. It feels like the whole world, my whole world in a sense, like the whole world of Nepal is about to celebrate together. The lights are out, people are excited, there are children running around, there are children playing. I really miss that so much. I cried my eyes out when I had to say goodbye to my uncle and auntie. As much as I have been very distant from them, I've been very far away from them, they're still my family. They still love me, and I felt so welcomed. I wanted to stay for longer, and it kind of made me realize that I shouldn't detach myself from my culture. The river that makes the country is like runs through my veins. It is me. Even if I try to like detach myself from it, it is still me. I am very much influenced by Nepalese culture. No matter how much I try to remove myself from it, it's still such a big part of me. I realized that as I came back to the UK after visiting in 2017, I realized how much I love having a community. When I started my journey of reaccepting my culture, I started by researching my culture more. I remember trying to watch Nepalese films with my mum, and I tried to like pick up Nepalese as well. I started to listen to what my mum used to say in conversations. And when I finally kind of accepted myself as being Nepalese, I kind of noticed that the comments people made about me was the reason I was feeling this way, the reason I kind of wanted to isolate myself from my culture. Something I would tell my younger self, or I guess more teenager self me, is that it's okay that you're different, you know? It makes you kind of fun and unique. You got fun stories to tell people. Your experience is different from everyone else's, and that contributes to who you are. It contributes to your personality. I would also tell my younger self not to worry too much about wanting a place of your own, because I feel like Everyone wants to belong somewhere. Something I realized being both a migrant and moving a lot, changing schools a lot, making new friends, is that the world is very dynamic and anywhere can be home as long as you have the right people, the right mentality and the right sentiment. And you can bring a bit of your culture, a bit of your past home into your new home, and home is wherever you want it to be.